How's it going, everybody? This is Eric Wilson coming back. I believe this is week 10 for lab 12 for Home Assistant, smart home integration. This time we were supposed to be controlling TP-Link Wi-Fi smart bulbs using Home Assistant, in which case we are asked to do yet again more reflection questions. So we'll get right into it. Reflection question 1 was the greatest challenge or concern controlling TP-Link bulbs exclusively through Home Assistant. Okay, so for me, the biggest issue was not understanding the difference in the manufacturer's way to connect it versus using Matter. So I spent the greater half of 6 hours trying to figure this out. And I didn't know that, well, I knew I couldn't use the app, so that definitely wasn't going to work. But they were telling me you had to use the app. That was one of the biggest things. So it kind of messed me up with that. After about 6 hours, I started troubleshooting, and I went back to a old school form of troubleshooting. I went to message boards. I couldn't use YouTube because nobody knew what that was, and I couldn't use just ChatGPT because ChatGPT was going in circles. So that wasn't going to work out. I didn't like that I had to go through a lot of loops, but I did get it working. Second question, why did you choose to use conditional automation instead of basic time or sensing based triggers? One, I want to demonstrate that I knew what I was doing, but then two, I want to try to do something that was different, something that was going to be useful to the household, something that wasn't going to be intrusive to the household. So I wanted to have conditions where I had things set up. 3, what issues did you encounter? How did you troubleshoot them? I had a lot of issues. One, getting Matter to work. I didn't realize that, little QR codes under the bottom of the box, in which case I had to dig under the packaging to find it. That took me hours to figure it out. I don't know why. But then also making sure that I had the if and then conditions set correctly, that I had the right levels of lighting that I wanted in each room. It was a lot of different things that I had to troubleshoot. I tried using YAML at one point in time, and that was a little bit different for me. But at the same time, YAML does work, but you have to be very, very, very detailed in what you're doing. And it does give you a greater deal of control. I did like that part about it, at least figuring that out. Overall, it was a lot of troubleshooting, but at the same time, it's worth it once you get it working, just so long as you don't break it. So that's the biggest thing. Anyway, I think that wraps it up for this. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week.